Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for today's matchup. Let's
go down to the field for the latest, and here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning the Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. The Super Bowl is underway. Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Coming on to the field, he has been a model of consistency since coming into the league out of Boston College, quarterback Matt Ryan. The Falcons take it from the 23. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle. For this offense, one of the most consistent threats they've had since being a first-round pick in 2005 out of UAB is Roddy White.
If you give Matt Ryan the time to throw the football between Julio Jones and this guy who goes unnoticed sometimes, Roddy White, man, can they get it done. Roddy White is just a terrific wide receiver in the NFL.
One player to watch at linebacker today. He'll be in on many tackles. Bobby Wagner.
He was drafted because he had great speed in college, and that speed you see at the NFL. He is a tackling machine and a great linebacker.
The Falcons take it from the 23. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. Matt Bosher ready to punt. This punt will be returned. Collins is going to make the tackle. That return's good for about 23. Wilson's heading on to the field. He'll be leading the Seahawks today. Wilson's lined up. Two tight ends set. First down at the 30. Doug Baldwin with the ball. Baldwin's tackled down after a gain of 10.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Jimmy Graham has the catch.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
Phil, here at the Super Bowl, how much bigger has this game gotten since you were the MVP of Super Bowl 21?
But, Jim, it's colossal. That's the only word I got for it. And what has happened, which I don't agree with, now it's all about just winning the Super Bowl. Everything you do during a regular season, we just wipe it away. It's how you play in this game. Do you win or lose? And that's how you're judged. Not fair, but that's the way it is. And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
The Seahawks will go for it here on fourth down and a short yardage situation. Lynch is called on once again.
The Seahawks.
That play is going to be challenged. The coach's challenge is not answered. The play on the field will stand.
Yeah, that's a tough. I think it was up to me in this situation in the game. I would not have challenged, knowing those timeouts, how important they are. We'll see if that lost timeout comes back and hurts him.
That's Wagner making the stop.
Freeman's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Falcons all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Devontae Freeman with the reception.
The Falcons understand just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on 3rd down. This is something they can handle.
The Falcons will take the snap from the 40. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
An empty possession for the offense.
Jim, I can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
The Seahawks taking the field again on offense. They paid the price for an aggressive decision on their last possession. Passing up on the field goal attempt and going for it on 4th down, then coming up short.
Yeah, look, no second guessing for me on that. I'll just say this. I'll give the defense a lot of credit. They were there. They were ready for the situation. They made the play, and that's why the offense came away with no points.
How do you think the offense is feeling right now after that coach's decision?
Well, shoot, they're disappointed. The coach believed in them. You know, they know the coach is showing faith. Well, he showed faith, and they let him down.
Who has it? It's the offense with the catch. Unbelievable. That's his first reception today. Wow, partner. I think a lot of us need to get our eyes checked. That looked like an interception.
Man, speak for yourself. Yeah, the play was close, but if there's a tie, just like in baseball, it goes to the receiver. And that time, I think it was a tie.
This defense features a first-round pick out of the 2013 draft from Washington in cornerback Desmond Trufant.
Trufant is just one tough competitor. Likes to get out there and mix it up with these wide receivers, and that's how you have to be as a defensive back. You got to be able to go out there and fight them.
Touchdown! That's the first one here at the Super Bowl.
Nothing like scoring first in any game, but when you do it in the Super Bowl, you can just times it by 10 because the pressure builds on the other team. They know they're behind. They want to score some points. It just makes it tougher when you get on the board first.
The Seahawks getting ready for the kickoff. Hester's got it. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. Ryan set in the pistol. First down at the 18. Bennett in on the quarterback and takes him down.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Matt Ryan under center. To the ground. And Irvin's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Seahawks defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Third down and must be extremely careful with the football. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Makes the reception. And you know, Phil, not a lot to go on here. It's still early in the second quarter, but this is a different-looking defense to my eyes.
Yeah, Jim, I think you're right. I like the way the defense is playing. That was a great job that time, making that third down stop and getting off the field.
He's tackled right at the 31.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Seahawks offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
First down at the 43. To Jimmy Graham in the secondary. Touchdown, Seattle. They continue to pour it on early in the second quarter with yet another touchdown here, Phil.
Well, I hope the defense learned a little something on that drive. The way they are playing is not working. So you are allowed to blitz in this league. You can take a chance. That's what I suggest. Get after it, be more aggressive, and blitz that offense.
The Seahawks preparing for the onside kick. The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving team has it. The Falcons weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that.
Bobby Wagner gives to the quarterback.
Good cornerbacks become great cornerbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
Tammy's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's his first reception today.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
The Falcons will take the snap from the 30. Right all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Falcons have it at the 34. Freeman's out there to receive the screen pass. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Falcons from the 37. Bosher is back now. He'll be punting it away. And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Seahawks have tried to stretch the field vertically, and they certainly have. Wilson's been dropping back and airing it out.
He's had the time to air that football out, and what we are seeing, the speed of this offense. And speed, what does it do? It can get down the field behind the defense, and they are making big plays.
First down at the 25. Scans the field. Launching it deep. The ball is jarred loose.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
2nd and 10. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Reed's able to read that play and make the hit. That's a timeout by the defense. 3rd down now. The Falcons defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Jackson's got it on the handoff. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out. Falcons, 1 timeout remaining. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. The offense is still on the field here on 4th down, needing 9 for the first. The Seahawks snap it up at the 26. Launches it down the field. He caught it. The Falcons defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
Down the field, they go down, makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. Nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like to be being blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible feeling, and I don't know if you can regroup in the second half.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Falcons stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying.
Ball was out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
From the shotgun, Devin Hester has the catch. Hester's the one who is down and will step aside for just a moment. The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. 3rd and forever. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Boy, a lot of heads shaking going on as the offense leaves the field. Whatever their game plan was coming in, it's time to get to work on plan B for the second half, Phil.
Absolutely. Look, there's a lot of head shaking. I'm going to tell you also, there's a lot of hurt feelings down there. And I know, yeah, they're pros, but their feelings can be hurt. They're down in the dumps. They got to find a way to pick it up.
Baldwin's tackled down at the 15. The Seahawks preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it. Well, you must, on the offensive side, throw the football deep 3 or 4 times a game. That time, they're just not able to connect on the deep throw.
2nd down and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that is Trufant, who almost had the interception.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
3rd down and 10. Wilson's going to take off with it. Takes the hit, throws.
The Seahawks don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete. and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
4th down and 10, and they're going to go for it. Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 40. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. That's his first reception today. Lynch is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. And that's Soliai in on the stop. Moore's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Reed runs him down and gets the sack.
You know you have a good defense in the NFL when you can sack the quarterback without blitzing, and the defense did it that time.
Double tight end formation. 3rd and 3. Wilson's on the move. That's a gain of 6.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Play clock's running down. Graham, Seattle is in for the score. Touchdown. Graham's 2nd touchdown of the game. This game is really out of hand now. Still just the 3rd quarter, but I think we're close to being able to put this one in the books.
Oh, yeah. Get that OW column and put a slash underneath it because they have won the game, and they deserve to win, Jim, with their enthusiasm, the emotion they have shown, and playing such solid football.
Hester, the return man here. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Tammy, the target, gets about 4 yards that time. The 4th quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game.
This is 3rd down. Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. We're early in the 4th, and with this big lead, the defense may be called upon again on 4th down.
Yeah, I think they will be. I think the offense is going to go for it here. Why not? They've done nothing right all day long, so if they don't make it, it's not going to make it any worse. But I don't like their chances. The defense has been sound all day long.
The Seahawks can make it 4 successful scoring drives in a row if they're able to put points on the board here. Offensively, they're looking like a juggernaut at the moment, Phil.
Everything they do, Jim, is working. So when you've got it going like this on the offensive side, you know, just be aggressive with the play calls because the players are confident and they can make it happen.
The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Seahawks from the 32. Stands in the pocket. Doug Baldwin makes the catch. It was basically a jump ball there, Phil, and both players had an equal shot at it, but it goes to the offense. How did he do that?
Yeah, we see it more and more in the league, don't we? The quarterbacks are taught if they're both there together, Go ahead and give your wide receiver a chance to make the catch. It was tight, it was close, but it went to the wide receiver.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the 4th quarter. Lynch off the left side.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Right back to him. Football sits at the 2.
Goal line defense on the field.
1st and goal from the 2. Toss play here to Lynch. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
And the point after is good.
The Falcons in kick return formation. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Falcons offense has not operated anywhere close to peak performance today, and that's why they're behind in this game in the late going.
Yeah, Jim, they were never sharp. They never made the plays to really get things going, to give them confidence where they could string those plays together and get some scores and just change this game around. They got a lot of work to do next week getting ready for the next game.
1st down at the 20. To Jones. Not able to get away from Chancellor. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment.
2nd down, even after the completion.
Ryan from the gun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
And Freeman has the catch.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Ryan's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Seahawks official. Sounds like it's just a minor issue, and he'll be back on the field shortly.
2nd and 10.
And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
In a situation like this, 3rd long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. Matt Ryan from the shotgun.
All set to punt here.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Seahawks took care of business here today, Phil, and now you got to think they just want to run the clock, avoid any injuries, and get to that locker room as quickly as possible to celebrate.
Yeah, no question about it. They won the battle here today. They wore out this defense. The offense was absolutely tremendous. And you're right, don't make a mistake now like a penalty, whatever. Let the clock run out so you can celebrate.
Second down coming up.
Lynch lined up as the single back.
Tyson Jackson wraps up the quarterback. It'll be third down.
Well, they're going with the hurry-up offense, even though they're leading big late in the game. And I guess this coach is just saying, we don't care what the score is. We're just going to keep pushing the football down the field. The Seahawks put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Hester's going to try and return this punt.
And as he's taken down,
The Super Bowl has been won by the Seattle Seahawks. The Lombardi Trophy is headed to the Great Northwest.
It's been just a remarkable season, and what a Super Bowl to finish it off.